at the price of, count it, $5 million. But immigration policy experts and some Republican lawmakers cast doubt that a president could implement a plan alone. Joining us now to discuss this and so more is Mr. Jahangari, CEO and founder of EB5 Investors Magazine. Mr. Jahangari, I know you have been patiently waiting, and so we are so glad that you could join us right here on the Live Zone. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Guy. Well, it's really exciting what's going on with investment immigration. After 20 years, now it's in the spotlight. This is smart immigration policy. So we're really excited to talk about it with you.
Yeah, so it's really interesting. So walk us through with regard to what this is all about. I mean, I know you heard me state it, and so many folks have either read about it or heard about it. But in layman's terms, if you will, what exactly is the gold card and how would it be implemented?
See, the gold card is a new phenomenon where President Trump brought it up as an idea of potentially something that could bring in revenue into our country. The little baby brother is EB5. And just to give you some background on what EB5 is, EB5 has brought $55 billion of jobs and business into our country over the last 10 years. EB5 was the first created as a way to bring in $800,000 and a prerequisite of 10 jobs, and that's what's needed to get a green card for somebody. So that's the predecessor of the Trump Gold Card, and I think that's a really good way to actually look at it. Is it's actually worked and brought in so much money into the country. It's built the Bright Line train from Miami all the way to northern Florida. It's built the Philadelphia Convention Center in D.C., the Marriott Marquis, the Wharf. It's built so many projects that people don't know about.
And so with that being said, I would assume that this will actually get underway, yet again be implemented with an executive order. Is that correct? Because so many folks are stating, hey, this in essence really needs to go through Congress to happen.
Well, this is actually an interesting question because to expand the EB5 program, all we need is an executive order. But, President Trump and a lot of people say that the gold card can be done with an executive order. I am actually looking forward to seeing this happen. We're very excited as an industry to see it because we've been living and breathing this. I'm actually calling you from Asia right now.
How cool is that? Yet again, all the way from overseas, joining us right here on the Live Zone. So this, in essence, the gold card would cost some $5 million. Now, I did a little research, and I wanted to find out about discretionary income with regard to who has $5 million just floating around. Well, in the entire world, it's about 1.5 million people. We know overall the president stated that, hey, I would love for 1 million folks actually to sign up for this. This would create $1 trillion, which we could pay down the deficit. Likely to happen in your case?
Well, just look at it this way. St. Kitts, an island out of the Caribbean, brings in 30 to 40% of their GDP on their investment immigration program. I don't think it's far-fetched to see that there's a lot of people that want to get a tax benefit in the United States that have that kind of money. If you don't tax their foreign-sourced income, there's a very high probability you can get these people coming to our country. The issue you have right now, like for example with EB5, we tax everybody who comes in like a regular U.S. citizen. But the way Trump's proposing it is genius, I think, because if you don't tax them on foreign-sourced income, they have every reason to come into the United States and just pay taxes on their U.S.-based income, which is super smart in my opinion.
So I got to play devil's advocate here. And in this case, the opposition, if you will, is saying, hold up, wait a minute. This is just a fast track way for, let's say, drug lords or some of the bad guys with a lot of cash on hand in order to immediately get a fast track into the country.
No, that's nonsense. This goes through Homeland Security. There's AML. There's multiple layers of checks and balances here. I mean, just an applicant in our industry takes 6 months to get a conditional green card under our program. There's no way we're going to let those kind of people into our country.
Yeah, yet again, something we will see very well unfold before our eyes sometime in the near future. One of the many plans that President Trump has offered, and yet again, it's sparking a lot of interest. So for the folks that are watching right now, and they're saying, hey, good thing, bad thing, obviously, I would state that you would say it's a great thing.
I think we build a two-tier system. We have the $5 million gold card, which basically exempts the foreign sourced income. And we also keep the EB5 program and expand it. Why not maximize both programs and bring in more money into our country? I mean, these jobs that are created are detrimental to our country, and they've really done a good job over the last years cleaning up EB5. There's a new Integrity Act that no one talks about. And truly, it takes one executive order to expand EB5 to 10,000 applicants. And by the way, when President Trump said this is a small piece, the lottery visa brings in 50,000 people. This is merely what we have right now is literally a 10,000 quota. So really, we're looking forward to the expansion of the EB5 and the implementation of the gold card.
We also know that with regard to EB5, it is currently valid until September of 2027. You have stated numerous times that it should be expanded and or extended, if you will. Do you foresee that happening by that time?
You know, Senator Rand Paul said it really well the other day, and he said, what we should do is expand a good program. Good, smart policies need to be expanded and also supplemented by things like the gold card. So I actually think that it should be not only something that gets renewed, but we should expand it. We only get 3,000 people a year, 3,000 families a year is all we get for the EB5 program. And we hit the quota. Every couple of years, we hit the quota. And so that's why we only have $55 billion coming into our country with EB5 over the last 10 years, because we have caps and quotas. And that's complete nonsense, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yet again, we have been speaking with Mr. Ali Jahangari, CEO and founder of EB5 Investors Magazine, joining us all the way from Asia today on the Live Zone. Ali, I got to tell you, I just think it would be kind of cool just to walk around with a gold card for myself. But yet again, doesn't look like I'll be able to afford it. Truly appreciate your time, sir. Folks that want to find out more information about you, how would one go about to do so?
EB5investors.com is one of the ways we actually run the portal for EB5. I also facilitated over a couple $2 billion myself in EB5, but EB5investors.com is the best way.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the Live Zone.
Thank you, guys.